Hi drummers, hope you're well. Super quick video for you here about opening and closing the hi-hat in your basic groove. So this is for drummers sort of starting out grade 1, grade 2 level who've got a basic straight 8s groove going like this. But you've heard drummers doing that pea soup open close on the hi-hat thing. Think, right, oh, I fancy some of that. It's a really nice thing to do. So again, going from grade 1, you don't really see it much in grade 1, but going to sort of grade 2 level, you start to see the open close hi-hat going. Really, a couple of nice ways of getting into it, really simple. Just play a basic straight 8th feel, real slow. The place I'd really recommend starting to open the hi-hat here is on the and of beat 4, the very last quaver of the bar, the last hi-hat hit. And what I'd recommend doing here is playing heel down on the hi-hat, as in your heel stays in contact with the pedal all the time, and you just lift up the front part of your foot, lift up your toes basically. That gives you a nice control, I always think, on the sound. If you're playing heel down like that, you can control, you can get all types of sounds from the hi-hat, from totally closed to totally open. If you're playing like some drummers do, heel up on the hi-hat, as in just bouncing on the ball of your foot, on the hi-hat I think it's alright, but your hi-hat becomes a bit more like a switch. It's either totally open or totally closed, and sometimes it's nice to have more control on that. There are times when I play heel up on the hi-hat, but when you're doing this sort of stuff, I think a heel down is great. So what I'm suggesting here is going real slow. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and on that last note there, the and of beat 4, you're going to lift up your left foot, assuming you're playing a right-handed setup here, lift up your left foot and get that open hi-hat sound as you strike the hi-hat. One time again. Okay, so I'd recommend doing that maybe without even looping the bar first, just get a feel for doing that. Okay, once you've done that a few times and you're comfortable, let's try then closing the hi-hat on beat 1 of the next bar and keeping going. This will go 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. Now the reason I think this is a great place to start, the and of beat 4, is because in terms of coordination, I think it's actually the simplest. Both your feet will come up together, because your left foot is opening the hi-hat, of course, and your right foot is getting ready to play on the kick. So both your feet can come up together, and then on beat 1, at the beginning of the next bar, both your feet will come down together. So you've got 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Hopefully this is making a bit of sense. I think that's a great place to start. With a bit of practice, that'll give you now, I can't stress this enough when you start, go slow. So what will happen a lot is drummers just try and go quick and it just is a bit messy and they say stuff like, oh, this is hard. Well, it's only hard if you try and miss out the bit where your brain actually learns the movements, man. You've just got to present your brain, your hands and your feet with the right things in the right order, then it will work. Once you've got the feel for that, you can put it anywhere. So just pick random moments. I'd say stick with one open hi-hat in the bar, but say you might do the and of beat 2, right? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Or you might do the and of beat 1. You might even do it on the first beat of the bar, on the 1, that's quite fun. And close on the and. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So I'd say stick with 1 in the bar and I'd actually say just do some of this, just playing the groove nice and slow and getting a feel for it before you get too into tunes that have the open close hi-hat in and try playing it at full speed. Just give your hands and your feet a chance to see that a little bit. A little bit of time spent doing that will be massive. And then if you're doing Trinity Rock and Pop, if you get to things like grade 2, your Miss You is a good example with those open close hi-hats, all of a sudden you'll have that skill in place. It's a winner. So start slow, start with the and of beat 4. Remember that on the and of beat 4, both your feet will come up together. As you strike the hi-hat, both your feet will come down together for beat 1. I'll do that one last time. 1 and 3 and 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Hopefully this is all making a bit of sense. This is one great way to take your grooves from the sort of beginner level, just up a notch or two, to the point where it can just start to sound a little bit tasty, a bit interesting. A lot of guys refer to this as pea soup, like the soup made of peas, as in like that. When you open the hi-hat, that sounds like pea. When you close it, it sounds like soup. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, pea soup. Thanks so much. Any questions, give us a shout. I'll see you soon. Thanks a lot.